Alright guys, today we're making the Cricket in a color I call Wow, and it's a smoke, black, and silver red flake. We're going to do 1 cup. I'm going to make plenty because that's the color that I'm selling. We're going to start off at 255. Stop it. We're going to start off at 2. I can do this. I've done it a couple times. 255. Alright, when she's cooked, we'll haul it back at us. Alright guys, we're going to open it back up after 20 seconds. Alright, 352. Now, to a cup, we're doing 1 drop of black. Black's potent, guy, I'm going to tell you. Alright. Now, guys, in here, I've got red, you probably see it, silver, and black. Alright. Now, I measure that flake with this small spoon. This is a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm doing about half of this, of each one of them. And that's why I said this before in some of the other videos. There's no way I can get all these the same. If you buy a bag from one day to the next, 2 months later you buy another bag, you go like, this has got a touch more red in it. It could. It can vary a little bit. The darkness can vary a little bit. I think how much black it drops out, right? See, I'm judging it. This is how I'm judging it right now. When I go like this, I'm looking at the flake and I'm judging it. What do I think it needs? Alright? Alright. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I got both of the molds here. Let me see what y'all seeing, guys. Alright. Look, I've had all kinds of camera troubles lately. I just finished a video of a Porta Catch Winners video and didn't have no audio. So some of y'all will be watching this goes, alright, I remember that. Alright, let's let this cool. Okay guys. Now let's check it. This is the small 1.5 inch one. That's not what we're doing in the video, guys. So let's open this one. Bam! That's better. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so you got the smoke color. I don't know how well it's coming on camera. So you got the smoke color, but you can see the red coming through. You can see the silver. Perfect. Wow. Oh, this is the color Wow, guys. And the crappy do like them. Alright guys, put your number down. 1 through 300. Excuse me, 1 through 300. I seen today where somebody put down 318. They probably didn't know. They probably didn't hear me say 1 through 300. It's 1 through 300, and if you go over 300, you can't win, guys. Let's say the number the generator picks is 250, and you got 250. You got 249. You can't win. 251 can win. You got to be under the number. If you go over the number, you can't win. We got to have some way to separate the winner from the loser. If we didn't, somebody could be on each side of the number, then I'd have to give out twice or flip a coin. Yeah. So far, we ain't had to do that doing it this way. Okay. All right. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for all your good, great comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing it. Please share Fishing Lake Country with your friends. Please share the LakeCountryBaits.com, the web store. Please share that with your friends. Okay. Getting good comments. People buying baits, commenting back to me. If y'all read the comments, you're seeing them. And they're saying, I'm catching fishes on. Look, I caught a bunch of fish on the baits, and they're durable. They last. It's swim bait blend, guys. It's tough, guys. We can't get much tougher than that and still have any action, okay? Appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Oh, look at there. Look what I found. Bam. Okay, guys. This is a 1 day. Oh, I can't do that. It's Marlon Bates thing. This is a Porta Catch. You ever watch Marlon Bates? His last video, he made a beautiful, good 10-incher. He made a beautiful shad color swim bait, crankbait I mean, and lost it. He loses them all the time, but it was beautiful. Y'all need to go and watch him sometime. He is an artist of making baits. Guys, I'm going to show you here. There's fish scattered here everywhere. I'm going to show you on this one so I haven't set the other finder up. I'm turning my scope over here. Alright. I don't know what that is right there, but that's what I'm doing. I'm in the back of a pocket. I'm just checking out everything.
Alright guys, these fish are just running right here in open water. And it's because, I think, they're not monsters. I think it's because it's cloudy. If y'all can tell, I'm not calling for rain after a while. I thought I'd get out before it rained. And, oops. Well, didn't mean to drop him, guys. I dropped him. He's about 9 inches. Thought I'd get out before it rained and see if I can catch a couple. This is a crappie. I'm surprised me. He jumped like a bass way out there. Life jacket out of the way here. I get water on it to go off. I've had one of them go off like that on me. Well, what are you? Fighting like a bass. That's what it is. That's what he is. I figured the way he was fighting, he was a bass. These small bass will hang out with these crappie guys. All right. Like I say, I'm just throwing open water here. Come here. Little mouth. He might be 10, 11 inches. All right, guys. This color, this color will catch everything. Have I mentioned the name of this color yet? All right, guys. Like I showed you in the first clip, there's a lot of fish just running here. And I've got into them here like that before, back of a pocket, back of a creek. They'll do that a lot post-spawn, and I've said this in other videos, so I'm going to repeat it again today, okay? Because I know some of y'all watch every one of them, some of you just click in here and there. You get a cloudy day, early in the morning, guys, they will chase shad. The crappie will come off the cover, off the docks, and they'll run out and they'll chase shad. I mean, they don't sit on that dock all day and wait for, so I'll stay here till a shad shows up. Guys, I should have left the camera running. So I found another one. All about the same size, a cookie cutter here this morning. All right, guys. Oh, this might be a little smaller. But this is a really good color. It's on the page now. By the time y'all see this video, it's going to be on the page. All right, guys. We'll see if we can get a live action. I was trying on that last clip, and they kept bumping me, but no one would grab it. Like I say, if a rain front's coming, and usually before a front, they will feed a little bit. But that's why they're out here roaming this water, open water. All right. Oh, so I'm getting bites. They're beating me. I'm just not hooking them. Now, I'm gonna show y'all a trick here in a minute. Once I catch some of the active ones here. So when they're beating you like that, guys, they're just grabbing it. I'm getting bites every cast. A lot of them are just grabbing it like this. They're grabbing it like that. Or they're scared of it. They're not sure of it. They're not sure it's real, so they're just pulling at it. If they commit on it, hit it, you're gonna catch them. All right, guys. Tried to do a live action with y'all, and they kept biting me, wouldn't hit. I cut the camera off, threw back over and catch one. Like I say, I'll show y'all again, and there's a little piece of something right there. I've moved forward a little bit. There's a little piece of something there. I know that this lake, a guy just told me, I just ran to, somebody was talking about that, but seen people put trash down. And I put stuff down. I told him where I had put some stuff down. And I know other people put stuff down. I can see a little bit of something here now. I'll show you. Let me see the camera. I can see the back of this camera. See right here? See the fish here? That's what I was throwing at. But it's a little bit of something right there. You can see they're hanging off of that, but they're way out here. This is 20 feet out in front of them. See? They're not holding tight to cover. They're out roaming around, hunting something to eat. Now these right here, that's why it's good to put cover out, guys. You put cover out, they're gonna hold that area. Now look, these right here, 15, 20 feet from the boat. I'm just gonna pitch it out. Okay. I don't even see my bait. Oh, one hit me. Isn't that funny how they can act like they're really active, but you got all they do is beat your bait? You guys, you know, like I said, sometimes if they don't commit on it, that's what happens. They just pull that. They ain't sure of it. There you go. There you go. And this is why you're messing a lot of them too. They're juveniles. They're teenagers. This is about a 2-year-old fish. That's what the game commission says anyway, a game biologist. If y'all ever watched him, he's been on Sleep at the Reel a couple times, and Crappy Connections had him on there. I know I mentioned them a lot, and people have commented back to me they watch them too, because they get interesting people on their shows like that, guys. They get biologists and stuff on there, professional tournament fishermen, and it's about a 45-minute video, and they just talk about fishing and baits and trolling motors and depth finders and whatever, how tournament fishing has changed, and the biologist talks about the fish. Everybody says livescope's going to destroy fish, just like I found these fish with the livescope. Now I'm sitting here catching them. They're saying that a lot of people are going like, oh, there won't be no crappie in a couple of years. Guys, the livescope's not going to destroy the crappie population. Okay? It's just like, well, I don't want to, watch, I say the wrong thing, I'll make everybody mad at me. As long as you're doing this, the crappie population will not be destroyed. If you keep some to eat, that's fine. You need to keep some. You can't have too many in a lake. But as long as we're throwing some back, and we're only keeping 10, 12 inches to eat, he said the 10 and 12 inch crappie were the best spawners too. You know, I throw those big 2-pounders back. He said that's the ones you should keep, because they're gonna die. They're about the end of their lifespan. And that's a good point too. But he said how many eggs they had, like 10,000 eggs. Yeah. And that's why I throw those 2-pounders back, so they can spawn that year. They might die after the spawn, but they got 10,000 eggs, and only 5% of them make it to 10-inch size. So we need a lot of eggs out there. And that's what he said. He says as long as crappie are spawning, and you're having crappie laying eggs and spawning, you're not going to hurt the crappie population, because they grow to 10 inches in about 2 years, 2 to 3 years. So that's what you just keep in mind. Keep some, throw some back, all right? And we'll always have crappie. That's all you got to keep in mind. Now this not like he's a little bit bigger. And not everybody keeps crappie, so I don't keep many. My wife's coming home today. She's been at her sister's a couple of days. And he acts like he's a little bigger, but I don't think he is. No, I don't think you are, buddy. I think he just got sideways on me. Yeah. Now these go. Let's measure this one. They go fool you. They're not big. They're not monsters, guys. This color, though, y'all see how I'm catching one almost every cast. That's why I wanted to show you live. Now here's how I tear up the jigs with the pliers. I'm still using the same jig, guys. Same body. And that's a Cricket. All right. Oh, you rascal. All right, guys. There's 10 inches. He's right at 9. He's about 8 3/4, 8 7/8. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to show y'all without the glare on it. See, I don't know if that's a stump or what that is. It's a little bit of something right there. It ain't much, is it? There's a couple fish sitting over it. So, like I say, back in this pocket, it could be anything. It could be an old stump base. There was something left there. It could be old cover that was put down. There's a lot of people that put cover down here. So, and I hope I got that last fish I caught. The camera locked up on. This camera locks up like twice to every fishing trip. Alright guys, I said this last clip, so y'all forgive me for repeating myself. My camera locks up. I just caught a decent one. This is a decent one here. I don't know if I got him or not. So, but hopefully we'll get this one. Somebody mentioned one time on my channel about cameras, and guys, I've been doing research on them and thought I had this Hero 7 I thought was a good one. And then David from Van Seeker said that he's got a Hero 7, his locks up. It locks up once or twice every trip out, guys. That's a nice fish. I got a 5, the 5 will lose sound. So what do you do? And I talked to people and they go, well, they all have their flaws. You know, all the Heroes. All right, guys, look here. He's 11 3/4. That's a little nice one. All right, so, you know, what do? I love to have a camera, a simple GoPro style camera that all it does is video, no pictures. Cut on, cut off, have a couple simple adjustments. Maybe pick the picture speed, something like that, and that's it. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw at that spot again because that was a decent one. And that's what I'm doing. When y'all hear me say I'm looking for bigger fish, the bigger fish stay together. If you're catching 8, 9, 10 inches like those last ones were, the big ones in that pile was probably 10 inches I was catching. 9 1/2. just kick around a little bit. If there's some bigger ones there, they hang together. And docks. I'm gonna check these docks behind me. You start watching docks, you're looking for 4 to 6 fish. That's it. If you spot 4 to 6 fish on a dock post or back under a dock, they could be bigger fish, because that's what they'll do. These bigger fish will stay in smaller groups. All right, guys, got another one off that same spot. Wow, he broke water. You do all that, you must be hooked pretty good. I'm gonna bring you in the boat. So I'm using 4-pound test and everything now, but yeah, 4-pound test and everything. I'm gonna say I got 6 in one, but I don't. It's 4 too. 4 is just a good size for me, because like I said, I fish a lot of open water like this, guys. And if I was fishing, he's probably 9.5. If I was fishing standing trees like some of y'all guys are, I said this before, or something like that, I'd go heavier line. I'd go maybe 6, maybe 8. But we don't fish much to here, boat docks. And finally tore one, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. I shouldn't show you all this. I've done this in another video, and a guy commented, he says, yeah, I do that too, and I cut them off a little bit. I'm selling the baits and showing y'all how to get more time out of them. Just flip it over. You can do that with the tail too. Guys, I want y'all get my baits. I want you to catch fish with them. That's why, like, I'm testing this color. I've been fishing this color now for about 3 weeks, and it's going on my channel, because that's why I called it wild. As you can see, it catches them. If your water's semi-clear to clear. Y'all can't see this. That bait's easy to see. It sparkles when it hits that water. Dave from Oregon texted me the other day. Him and I have talked a time. He sent me his phone number, and I called him. We talked. And anyway, he says his water's really clear and that type of thing. So he bought some baits from the channel. He texted me yesterday, and Dave, I didn't really get back into texting you back a lot, because, to be honest with you, I was sitting at Burger King eating a Whopper, and I was on my way to look at a job. I was on my way to go look at a boathouse that was about a half an hour, 45 minutes away, and I wanted to get all that done because I had some other stuff I wanted to do that evening. So I was pushing time there, and that's why if I showed you on the text, that's why I was eating. He got his baits, and he said they were awesome. He said that these videos don't do them justice. Guys, I say that all the time. When I do the porta catches and I hold them up to the camera and I go, guys, I don't know if y'all are seeing all the sparkle and the shine or not. This bait here, that silver just sparkles with that red, when it moves like this, you can see that silver sparkling and that red showing up. It's just a good color, and it's nothing but smoke with black, red, and silver flake. It's an old-timey color, but I don't know if any other companies are making it or not, because the only thing I ever used before this was, I used some Bonehead, I used some Bobby Garland, and I've used some different people's grubs, and curly tail grubs, all different brands, you name it. I've used a pirate bait and different ones, but I don't remember even Bobby Garland having a smoked bait with red and black flake. But anyway, I'm just trying to come up with something a little different. Oh boy, you just throwing a fit there. I think I made you mad. I think I made him mad, guys. All right, guys, there's a couple casts between that one. I done threw about 6 times before I caught on that time, and I think they done caught on to me. I see one couple run from when it come by them, so that's something you learn from livescope too, guys. If they don't want it, they'll actually move and go the other opposite way when they see it. I was talking to somebody just the other day. He's probably 10.5. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said that. They said, here's something I learned. I said, what's that? They said, Crappy will run from your bait. I said, yeah, they run from it. All right, guys. Oh, where you going? You gonna make her? He said that big blue thing. I don't want nothing to do with that. He tried to run when he got to the boat. If you open your mouth, it makes it easier on me. Okay, buddy, I can squeeze you behind your gill plate. He's about 9.5. All right, guys. This is the same bait. They done tore it up. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hook it right here in the middle. I'm gonna wacky rig it. And some of y'all are going like, what? I caught a fish doing this, another video. I think it was the flash stinger. Yeah, it's the flash willowtail. That's when I done it, okay? So check it out if you haven't seen it. And we're gonna see if I hit it. I don't see my bait. So the wind's pushed me around so much, guys. So I don't know where I'm at. I'm just fishing. I don't see it. I'm looking around. I don't see it. So that's what's nice about this handle here is I can look around. All right. I never did see it. This. I'm looking around. Now there's two right here on a little bit of something. Let's see. See if we can get those two fired up. If I can see my bait, it's a plus. That way I know I can put it where the fish are. I found it this time. All right, guys, here you go, wacky rig. I done this the last video. Boy commented, wacky rig, I seen it all now. Oh my gosh. Y'all wait till y'all see this fish I wacky rigged. I'm sorry guys. Woo, this is funny. This is funny because Roy made a comment, and it's something you don't think about crappie fishing, right? How many of y'all wacky rig? There you go. Now guys, if I can catch a nice crappie like that on a wacky rig, look, here it is in his mouth. See? I hooked it right in the middle. There you go. If that bait will catch one wacky rig, wow, that's a good bait. Look at that one. That's a good one to end on right there. Y'all want to see how long he is? All right. Let's see how long this one is. That's why I go looking for open water crappie, guys, when in the mornings when it's cloudy and stuff. All right, guys, he's not as big as we think he is. All right, this is 14. So he's, what's your hit up here? He's 13 and a half. But that's a nice fat one, isn't it? Fatty, fatty. After catching all those smaller ones, huh? All right, guys. Look, I appreciate you. I said earlier, this is a pour to catch with the smoke ones. So leave your number. All right. And I'll see y'all guys on the outro.
Okay, folks. Wow. Okay. Having too much fun with that. This is an excellent color, guys. This cricket is really good. Okay. That little tail moves like nothing. It doesn't take nothing to move them. They catch fish. If you've seen, I have no trouble catching fish with them. This is the 2-inch. I call it cricket. The next size down is the 1.5 inch. I call it the bug. All right. I'm going to share something else with you. When I package these, I put them in there. I put a couple drops of scent in there. I shake them around. I try to get them where they're all laying flat and not curled up in a corner, okay? And lay them out like that. I try to get them laying pretty, okay? I don't lay them in like this side by side like Bobby Garland. I tried that. My intention was to do that, guys. Wow. I don't know how they do it. They must have them. I think they got a form they slide in there or something. They might have something they lay them in. Then slide in there and squeeze them like that and pull the form out. I don't know. It's got to be something like that. They're not just laying them in there because I tried that. That took forever. Y'all know that if y'all ever pulled one of that and got one cooking and drag it back in place? Yeah. Or, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. But I get them straight in there like that, make sure they're all laying flat. And then I put them in a box. Then when y'all buy them from the web store, I get a pack. I check them again. I check every pack. If I see one's crooked, I straighten it up, put it in your pack and send it to you. When you get them to your house, you take them out of the package, check them. That's why I'm telling you this. Check them and straighten them up, guys. I've got some that's been on my boat in a compartment for a year and a half. And I notice sometimes if I get one out, if it's one laying in the corner and he's double in the corner, I take him out, his tail wants to stay a little crooked. Because he's been like that for a year, okay? If you leave them in a bad position for a long time, they'll take that position. Your fishing line will. Come on. If your fishing line, if you leave it on spool all the time, you take off its spools, right? If they're plastic, guys. This is PVC, that's all it is. So, make sure they're straight. When you get one out, once in a while, check it. If you got rubber worms, I got a fluke out the other day, a Zoom fluke out. It was crooked. It had a terrible crook in it. Mason and I was fishing together. I said, look at this fluke. Mason said, yeah, I got something like that too. He said, fish don't care. He said, look, and he pulled his out of the water. His had a crook in it. And he done caught 2 or 3 fish. I said, fish don't care. He said, every time you move it, it straightens up. If it curls back a little bit, doesn't matter. He's right. It doesn't matter. It bothers us, right? But I don't care what brand bait it is. If you leave it in a bag crooked for a long time, it's going to take that shape. Check them, okay? Check them once in a while. If you got Bobby Garlands, check them. Get them straight. All right, but you better have Lake Country baits. All right, guys, appreciate you. This is a good one, and it's active today. We made them live today, so you can pick yourself up some. Okay? Appreciate everybody that's buying from the store. Okay, you help me get it going, get it started. All right? What happens this year means a lot. If I don't do good this year, I don't know if I'll do it another year, guys. All right? Like I say, I said this, and there's some other hands involved. I got to pay Google and other people, WooCommerce. So I've got to sell quite a few for me to ever make anything. All right? They're $3.99 a bag on the page, and the cotton candy colors, the dual colors, laminated colors, are $4.99, guys, because it takes a lot more time to make them. All right? But I'll keep adding, and I'm trying to find a jig mold. Nobody even has a jig mold. And I'm going to start making some jigs and putting on there too, okay, lead jigs, because they're hard to find, guys. But I got to find a mold first. Hey, my name is Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Appreciate you guys, really do. Appreciate you. Can't say it enough. Thank you so much. Leave a comment. I'll answer you. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate all y'all new subscribers that's coming aboard, okay? Hey, see you next time, Fishing Lake Country.